Now, just going to do a little bit of work in tabletop here. My feet are very crampy today, so that's the first thing. Try a little stamping, curl toes under, put on a wee brace, lift the pelvis. Knees are hovering. Now, I seem to have a lot of movement in my spine. I can't keep it stable. Now that's taking care of the foot cramps, but now I feel like coming on to the tops of the knees. Take hands out wide, like a sort of press up position. And keeping abs braced, trying to draw my tailbone in towards the body, bringing a little posterior pelvic tilt. Now feet off the floor and letting the feet make their way in towards the heels. Doing my best to make sure that spine doesn't collapse. Keeping arms nice and strong, and then letting the upper body lower towards the floor. And pressing in at that point just above the knees where slightly meaty part of quadricep, not very meaty for me at the minute because my muscles are mostly gone, but at least it isn't uncomfortable. Now lowering down to the floor. Now let head rest for a moment. And let my feet dangle. And then physio recommended exercises, a nice wee space between the thighs and the legs moving towards one side. Back to the starting position towards the other side. This is extremely unpleasant all around the groin. Pubic bone doesn't feel good. It feels like whatever connective tissue between thighs and pubic bone is the most horrible feeling that almost makes me feel sick, like stomach turns. So I'm letting my left leg stay stretched out to see if I can get the right foot to go towards the left side. This is bringing hip into a little bit of external rotation. Both legs bent, feet dancing around, still feel crampiness in my feet. Now letting the right leg drop down and the left bent leg making its way towards the right side. I'm sure I'm probably not doing anything even remotely useful here because it's just nothing but pain. Knees are hurting as well. Now I'll come up into like a slight sphinx position. And from here, pubic bone lifted away from the floor and staying on the thighs, drawing up the abdominal muscles. Try and get a little stretch around the lower belly, hip flexor. Now let the legs lengthen out. Now I'll do a little mini cobra. Tops of the feet to the floor, legs apart, hands down. Try and find a nice comfortable place for the hands where I'm not putting strain into my neck. Go back to Sphinx type arms. Keeping the belly drawn up. I'm just going to curl the toes under here. See if I can transition this into a forearm plank. Toes stay curled under. Pelvis lifts. Knees to the floor. Yow! Bum up into the air. It's all so sore. Yikes. Hips moving backwards. Tabletop. Strong straight arms. Nice long line from pubic bone to collarbone. Toes curl under. Pelvic floor, transverse abdominis engaged. Hips move a little bit backwards in space, and then I let the knees float off the floor. Wow. Left hip and thigh do not like this. See if I can get any comfort by moving. No, let's Try a downward dog, hips up in the air, arms stay strong and straight, heels stay high. Now bend in right leg, left heel to the floor. Bend left leg, right heel to the floor. Now, just try to walk feet a little way towards the hands. Walk them back. Ow, ow, ow. I'll try a high plank. Sending bottom back towards the heels. Hello. Now, welcome. Thank you. Now, we'll start lying down. Are you okay to be side by side, or do you want to be over there?
It doesn't really matter.
Right.
Maybe I'll be here and then I have the chair if I need it.
Sure thing.
I need to bring a support to class tonight. Right. Oh, lie down, it's okay.
Your watch on?
Yeah.
How are we doing for time?
Oh God, I couldn't on the phone to me. It's nearly 5 to 6.
Okay.
Oh, it is cold in here.
It's okay. We'll soon warm up, all right? So first of all, you're just giving the legs a little shake. Maybe lift the shoulders off, let them slap down. Give the arms a wee shake. And then we'll do a vigorous, this is nice and warming, a vigorous full body stretch. So let your arms float up into the air and then straighten, have palms facing towards each other. And let one shoulder blade lift off the floor so you're reaching the fingers towards the sky. You can let the other shoulder blade press down, quite heavily. And then just be careful, try not to overdo you around the neck muscles. And you're just switching, one set of fingertips going towards the sky, a nice reach, lift of shoulder blade, and then let it drop down so you feel it nice and broad and flat against the floor. And then you go to the other one. Now, having done that, now let the arms have a little shake. Feel free to make a fist here. Tuck fingers around your thumbs, which are pressed in towards the little finger. And so long as your shoulders are happy, you can, shake quite vigorously. If there's any discomfort, you have no choice but to go nice and slow and gentle. And then we'll let the arms be still, open and close the fingers, hands facing away from you. And now we'll turn the palms to face towards us and do the same thing. Fingers open and close, open and close. And then fists are facing towards each other, hands open and closed, like facing towards each other. And you just keep doing this till you feel activation of all those wee muscles around the wrists and lower arms. Do you feel that yet?
Well, it's actually hurting
Oh,
me.
hurting, is it?
Mhm.
Ha 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 ha.
All down here,
Yes.
down the front of the wrist,
Very unpleasant feeling.
down the front of the wrist, but
Yes.
right into this hand,
Uh-huh.
into these fingers.
Right.
And that's where I had the pain and the weakness yesterday.
Yes. And this is so interesting because for me, it's not just hips, knees, fingers not feeling entirely comfortable either. All
But
of that.
that's
So
seriously sore
Aye.
on the, what do you call that bone?
the radius.
Is that the one at the front? The
Yes.
one sort of that runs down the side.
Yes,
Is that the
I
radius?
think so, yes. Or wait a minute, that's not, no, the ulna is the wee one towards the little finger. Oh, have to do some revision. Anyway, we'll interlock the fingers so the hands can support each other and then turn the palms face away from you. Now your two shoulder blades stay nice and strong and flat against the floor. Stiffen the arms a little bit and let the arms move backwards in space. You only go as far as you can while keeping your back ribs attached and keeping the arms completely straight. So for most of us, it might even be like a 45-degree angle. How does that feel? Is that like a strain on your arms?
No, that's okay.
Is it all right? Okay. Now, next stage is we're just keeping the arms nice and active. So you're maybe like shuffling a wee bit to make sure that you get as much space between your shoulders and your pelvis as you can. So we'll go from, like this end, from the upper end, first of all. Oh, your hands are already quite close to that cupboard, to just make as much length along the spine. First of all, taking the shoulders further away from the pelvis. Next stage is, dig a heel in and try to take one leg a little bit further away from the pelvis. And now we're trying to take pelvis away from shoulders. So we're making length all along the middle, as well as trying to get space between pelvis and thighs. Now, if it's okay with you to separate the arms, make a little fist, have the back of your hands towards the floor. Does that feel okay, like manageable to hold straight arms? And have them, feel free to have them a wee distance off the floor. And now I have to keep my legs apart based on Mary's instruction, keeping a little space between the legs, but the toes are pointing up and you press back of the pelvis into the floor and you're stiffening the legs just a little bit. You're drawing up your pelvic floor muscles and you're making your middle long and lean. Breathe in. Make your middle a little leaner. As you breathe out, even more. And then for each breath, you have to make sure that you can still get the breath in and out, even though you're creating as much leanness all along the middle as you can. Buttocks stay anchored in place to the floor. Arms stay nice and straight. Are you feeling worn yet?
No.
No, okay. Can you now keep your right heel on the floor? Let the left leg stay straight, but it lifts off just a little way.
No, I'm actually quite cold.
Are you? Let the left heel come down, let the right leg lift off.
Cramp and thigh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Front of the thigh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Ease out of this. Bend the legs up. Feet to the floor. First thing is shake. 2 flat feet on the floor and let the legs shake. Or no, stamping. You want to stamp, that's okay. If stamping feels easy, that's or nicer.
Something to warm up.
You have to do something to warm up. Okay, we're going to do sun salutation then right away as your warm up. I find that stretch makes me warm.
What?
Full body stretch. Because it works so many muscles,
Yeah.
and especially when you're breathing, it's like the production, you're bringing the oxygen in. And it speeds the heart rate up as well.
To assume that everybody's going to do it
Aye.
properly,
Yeah.
it's too risky, as in,
Yes.
like, yes, you work hard at
Yes. Yeah.
that. Not everybody might,
Oh, I know what you mean.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Yes, and usually that would warm me, but today it
Right,
didn't. But
okay.
I'm very calorific.
All right, okay. In that case, then,
Maybe I should have said.
hey, do you need me to do the task?
Should I bring that? Hey?
No. Be fine. Do you want to do a couple of we just come forwards? Because this is good, right? Both feet, both knees, raise the core. So you're kind of, it's almost like a variation of
Are we
reverse
on? Okay.
table. You're on the flat of your feet.
Oh, reverse table.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like it's going, the arms are behind you and your feet on the floor. And then keep the core braced, let the two knees come down to the floor. Keep the core braced,
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
two knees come down to the floor.
I can't get two knees to the floor.
Why is that? Is it that your arms
My
too
arms
far
are
away?
too far back.
Right.
My
Yes.
long arms.
You do have to see that. Aye, long arms, long legs. I think the body dimensions do make a difference.
They
Yes.
do.
So
What
yes.
was I doing last night
Uh-huh.
with Fiona? And I said, oh, I was probably a bit, no, it was Happy Baby.
Yes.
So I was thinking, Fiona will be thinking her arms won't reach, her
Yeah.
feet because she's got short arms. But no, her Happy Baby was really good.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
wow, that's wonderful. Yeah.
Well, I
Right.
hope.
Okay, even coming in shorter. Okay, so next thing now, come back.
But
Now keep your right foot
where
in.
do I need to put them?
Walk your right foot right into your bottom. Your feet are so far in front. My feet are right beside my bum, the
Oh,
starting point. And then you lift onto the toes. And then you take the knees forward.
oh. See, some people wouldn't be able to do that.
But with the heels off. Do you know what I mean? Like even no. All right, okay. Well here's another way. One leg. You more or less can. Right. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Easy
that's
on. Then
fine,
fair
yeah.
enough. Come back. Okay.
Oh,
Right, look, how about this, okay? Keep the right foot in, take the left heel out in front. Right? Now, drive the right knee. Keep a wee brace on. See? No bother to you. Come back, come forward. So do single leg first and then 1, 2, 3. Take the left foot in, right foot out. Knee. Okay. Lovely. Very good. And then from here,
I can't get that one down.
that's all right. That's okay. That's all right. So it might mean tight hip flexors now.
I think it's tight thighs.
Next stage is, it might very well be.
Quads. How do you stretch the
Oh,
quad?
okay. Right. Lie, but are you okay to lie down or do you want, oh no, do you know what? Let's make them work first of all. No, hold on. No. Easy on, Anne. I don't agree that that's useful for you right now. Is that what your body's calling for?
I'm trying to think of things to do later.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
Whatever
then.
I did yesterday, this hip's very sore today.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel it.
Right.
I did Warrior 2.
Okay. So then, do you want to talk us through what would you be doing? No, Anne, please. But Anne, you put me off mine. So because it doesn't obviously isn't right for you right now. That's the thing. But you're exactly. So please, you suggest, and we'll see. I see what I as a student can or can't do. Right? Yeah. Do you want to talk us through a sun salutation? Come on. Eek. Ow.
Is that on?
It is. It's all right. I need it for me so I can watch and see myself and listen to myself gancing at you. I have to be able to see what my form is like. Right.
No, I just feel really bad.
No, I don't feel bad. Come on up.
Arms back inside. Sweep your arms up and over. Draw the arms out to the side. Fold forward. Bend the knees, bring the fingertips to the ground. Fingertips onto front of shins.
Yikes.
Fold forward once more, fingertips to the floor. Oops. Can you step the right foot back and bring the right knee to the mat?
No, I can step both back. Eek. See, oh, it's so sore. Shit.
Ooh.
Sheesh.
Right.
Oh.
Don't bring the arms up then, keep them down. Then can you bring the fingertips back to the floor?
No. Fingertips to the floor, not a chance.
Okay.
Right.
Can you go into downward dog from there?
No, I can gradually get this foot.
Can you bring that foot back?
No. Yeah. Ow. Right. I can get into downward dog from a figure four. Or sorry, from a tabletop.
How long do you hold downward dog in sun salutation?
Oh, it depends.
5 breaths?
You can, yes. Oh, 1 or 2 breaths, yeah.
Knees to the mat.
Yeah.
Top of the feet to the mat.
Yeah.
Bend the elbows directly back.
Yeah.
And bring the chest forward and down. Come onto the belly. Press into the hands. Lift the head and shoulders. Bring the head back down. Tuck the toes under. Push into the hands. Tuck the toes under. What am I doing?
You're going into hair.
No, I just want to go back up into downward dog.
Right. That's all
I
right.
can't remember how to do it. Sometimes it's come back up into downward dog.
Yes.
We step back with the right foot. So then we're going to take the left foot.
Yeah.
Step it forward.
Yeah.
As far as you can.
Okay.
Help it through with your hand.
Mm. Yeah.
And then spring forward with the right foot to join the left.
Mm-hmm.
Sweep the arms out to the sides. Bring them up into the air. Join your hands together. Bring them down to heart center. Second side. Breathe in. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Fold forward. Bend at the knees. Bring the fingertips to the mat. Bring the fingertips onto the front of the shins. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees once more. Fingertips to the floor. Step back this time with the left foot. Bring the left knee to the mat. Top of the foot to the mat. Raise the arms up into the air. Kneeling lunge. Bring the fingertips back to the mat. Come up onto the toes of the left foot. Step back with the right into downward dog. Hold for 5 breaths. Keep sending the hips up in the air. Press the heels back towards the wall behind you. Don't worry about getting them onto the mat. Try to keep drawing the head and chest out in between the arms. Bring the knees to the mat. Tops of the feet to the mat. Now bend the elbows back. See if you can let the body travel forward. Now this is quite difficult on the arms, so just do what you can. Let the body travel forward and onto the mat. Lift the head and shoulders. Cobra. Bring the head back down. Tuck the toes under. Push into the hands. Come back up into downward dog. Step forward with the right foot. Help it through. Spring forward with the left. Sweep the arms out to the sides. Bring the arms up into the air. Hands and hands together. Bring them down to your heart center. Round 2. Sweep the arms out and overhead. Fold forward. Bend at the knees, hands onto the front of shins. Bend the knees, fold forward. Step back with the right foot, right knee to the mat. Oh, yeah, this is my wobbly side. So, it ain't good. Bring the arms up, hands back down. Where was I at?
Yeah, take right foot back. Lunge. You took right foot back, knee to the floor, into lunge. And then you said, it's my wobbly foot.
Right.
And then, yes.
Back into downward dog. Is that it?
That's good.
But
Yeah.
have I done the forward? Have I done
No,
the...
you have to now take right foot forward, I think. Or no, sorry, left foot forward. You took right foot back. Now you have to take left foot forward.
Left foot forward?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Spring forward.
Yes.
No, I don't think that's right, but anyway, it's okay.
Uh-huh.
I'll get it right next time.
Yeah.
I'll do like counting for Emma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. Quadricep stretch. Do you want to do standing?
3 rounds.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do 3, yes.
Maybe before doing sun salutation,
Yes.
I need just a little bit of movement.
Right, yes.
Sometimes I do like Kessav, I start with a dance,
Brilliant.
you
Oh
know.
gosh, Anna, excellent.
I just get everybody just
Do,
doing this.
and you could do stand and stomp as well.
Yeah.
You know, yes. So
Yeah.
you could start out standing if it is.
I was thinking if it's cold, that's what I was going to do.
But also for the muscle
And then as
release.
soon as we
that,
come
yes.
down on the mat, I'm going to put the heaters on.
Yeah.
I think my voice is loud enough and most people know what I'm doing now. You
Yeah.
don't really need to,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, they
Yes.
kind of know.
And also very good for warming. You could
And I
do-
need something to
Yes.
firm this up.
Yes, right. But Anne, all of those nice.
Utkatasana is not enough.
All Utkatasana is not enough. No, Anne. But you know what is really
Right, hang on. I could do some just sit down lunges, couldn't I?
that you could.
Right,
Yeah.
feet a little apart,
Yeah.
about hip width.
Yeah.
Right, draw the knees out,
Mm-hmm.
draw the hips back,
Mm-hmm.
and then arms out in front. No,
Yeah.
I know. No, arms down by the sides. No.
You could say to people, if you want, come on to the balls of your feet. Keep
But I
the heels
struggle
up.
with that myself.
That's all right, but just give it as an option
Right.
for building
Everybody wants to build.
foot to glute connection. Apparently, that's a good way of activating the glutes.
Oh,
Once
okay.
you really can,
Hey.
once you get it, you know,
Where's the stick?
it's down in the corner.
I'm going to bring my stick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. But no, what I was thinking of doing was squats, but
Mhm.
with so.
Mhm.
But yeah, you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
You could come on to the toes,
Mhm.
or not, as the case may be.
Mhm.
No,
No,
you can't have your teacher
Stay.
falling on.
Sure, no,
the place.
you can't. That's all right. Stay
You
on
can't.
the feet. Yeah, stay on the legs. You know, at the minute I can't do a squat with my legs, toes pointing out, I can only do it with the feet facing directly ahead.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So it's just a
Yeah.
straight down.
Yes, lovely, lovely. Here you could have, what would you consider a block
Block
between
between
your
the
knees?
legs. Let me try that. I
Yeah,
have to
you
say, I'm not 100% comfortable with the block between my knees.
No,
And I've had the class do
is it
it.
too wide?
And I don't know.
Too sore?
It's
Sore.
Oh, you
It's
mean that
sore.
way?
Yeah.
No, that's too painful.
Is it?
I don't like that.
Ah. But see, that's what Mary's telling me to do. To have knees and ankles that far apart.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right. I can't stand up with that.
Can you not?
No, stand up with the legs straight.
Well, don't come up all the way.
All right.
Yeah, you can work. You're working in your squat within the range,
Okay.
keeping the feet anchored to the block, right? So you say this is squat practice. Believe me, this will get the glutes as well. Okay, is that all right?
Okay.
Because I have my inner knees pressed against it.
Oh, inner knees. I thought you
Uh-huh.
were never meant to put anywhere in the knees.
No,
I thought.
it's not. That's not hurting.
No, it's just in that wee dip at the top of the knee.
Aye, the wee
In there.
foozy bit.
Yeah.
Aye, uh-huh. I think that's fine. I
Well,
mean,
that feels better.
Yeah.
Where it was hurting me.
aye, uh-huh.
I didn't
For
like
sure.
it at all.
Yeah. Right? So,
Right, so come into a side
Uh-huh.
squat position.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like what? Like chair?
Oh gosh, aye. But a chair where you're going down and up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
A wee bit up, a wee bit down. Don't go up too far, Keep the core held, the bum rising. You're just keeping the activation of the buttock muscles, the inner knees pressing against the block. How low can you go?
It's hurting my head.
Is it, Anne? Oh dear. Let us try putting the strap around, putting the belt around around the legs. So, sit and put this on. Actually,
No, that's all too cooling.
excuse me?
I need to get back to warming.
Yeah, and believe me, this is going to be warm.
But I'm not doing belts tonight.
You're not?
No.
All right. I was just thinking of for you now to get a sense of activation of glutes. We're trying various things. When you press out against that block, that is making the glutes work strongly. That's really good. Try that. Put it around your thighs. Right. And
Do you know, when I look back, that was impulsivity. Me buying yoga equipment.
yes,
That was-
impulsivity. Why?
Well, you'd be waiting and buying it
Cheers.
and claiming it back if you were.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
yes. Oh, gosh, aye. Oh, yes. You just decided that you had to have it here and now.
I must have done. Right, so what am I doing?
You're coming into a squat, using your arms out for counterbalance. Let me see if I can. Do you know what? Here's a thing that you might want to try. Hold your block, that block there, between your hands. I felt that as balance is easier if you're holding something out in front. Right? Oh, you have it up quite high up the thighs. I was thinking
Where
about
my
like about mid round the hands, like they sort of midway. Well, maybe up a little higher.
I'm not
It's
quite
just-
sure what it's doing.
Okay, you won't know until you feel it. You press your outer thighs
But what's
against
different
it.
than this and using the block?
The block is squeezing, activating adductors. This
Yeah.
is activating the outer line.
Right.
Now you're pressing out with the block. You're pressing in towards, so the focus is slightly. Oh yes. So you're holding either narrow or long. It's only just so that you can get that sense of activation of buttock muscles. Outer line. Do you not feel the outer hip muscles working? No?
My whole hips are on fire.
On fire, but as you feel like muscles activated.
Well, I don't know what it is. It's something.
It's buttock activation, right? Okay, so we'll come out of that, come down onto your
Right.
front. So now you're going to take the knees out.
So why
wide.
does that make me out of breath? Because it's aerobic work.
Oh God,
I have
aye.
it.
Oh, it's all aerobic. Yes. But you're going into the anaerobic when you get out of breath.
Oh.
Aerobic means that your breath doesn't get too laboured. You're still able to breathe. That's why they keep the intensity fairly low so that you can keep the oxygen flowing, So we'll come to lying down position. I have to talk you through this because at the moment I can lie with my thighs parallel, but I can barely get my pubic bone to the floor. So your first thing, let the legs bend, a nice wee loose bend in the legs, feet dance around, and then you're letting yourself be aware. Pubic bone, is it making contact with the floor? And as first take a few breaths first, because very nice when you're on the belly to get the feeling of diaphragmatic breathing, belly pressing into the floor and the breath in, sinking back on the breath out. And then you go towards bracing the pelvic floor muscles and tightening the belly, trying to lift the belly away from the floor while pressing the pubic bone against the floor. And then you see how it is to let the knees move further apart and let the heels or the insteps come together. Just see what feels comfortable. You're bringing the knees out wide and letting the feet come together. Keeping as best you can. Pubic bone stays attached, right? You feel already. You feel gluteal muscles fired up a little bit. Now, can you let your feet press gently against each other? Pubic bone stays attached to the floor. Core muscles stay active. And you just want to keep the feet pressing gently. And maybe your knees will float. You're just activating all along from the feet, up along the lines of the legs, all the way to the butt. Do you feel that do you feel the connection?
Too many things. When I go to try to put my feet together, I lose the hold of the pelvic floor.
Do you?
And the lower
Okay.
abs. Yeah, it's too much for my brain to do, to try to keep all of those going all the
Right.
time. That's me, but at the minute,
Yes.
that's,
Yes. But each one you're capable of doing. You're capable of activating the pelvic floor and transverse abdominis, right? Does the pressing of the feet against each other do you not feel anything in your butt when you do that? Right. Because that's all you need to think about. You are, of course, I guess, making sure don't let your belly press in, only just for the protection of the spine I feel that it, at least for me, I think anybody with a previously dodgy back, it's one of those things that you don't want to take a chance, if you were to let the belly be all relaxed, you might put too much pressure around the lower spine.
Remember, I have to leave early to drop you off.
Uh-huh.
Are you all ready to go?
More or less. Right? Does that feel okay? You feel those buttock muscles working? Right? Lovely. So then it's, can you keep breathing and can you keep the breath nice and even? Like nice ujjayi breath. Now, not to overdo, right? So once, like number of breaths, okay, release, and then for relaxation, because that's an external rotation. So then you could bring the big toes in together, heels out, to bring your hips into internal rotation. And just shake your booty from side to side. Notice how the bum just like shakes easily from side to side, right? And then you can, do anything at all for a little bit of relief. I'm very sore and crampy today. I need to take tablets. Ow, ow, ow. It's very interesting though, Anne, because you're having a lot of jointy stuff also. So, now you feel glutes working in that way. Now, from here, do you want to do nice wee quadricep stretch? Right? So, bend up your left leg, and now you let your right arm reach around, and you just take a wee hold somewhere around, perhaps, if that's an option. Maybe not, no. Is it
That's
No.
not going to be for everybody.
Not going to be for everybody, right? And what about so you don't want to use belts at all tonight? Same side one, that's okay, so long as you're careful to not pull in the knee. Do you know what, Anne? Lying on your side, then the simplest, most least invasive or disturbing quadricep stretch, from side lying. Try that, Ugh.
My back very sore.
Yikes.
I need to work out a way if you're doing sideways stuff, how people can see you without screaming. Oh, did you ring Kathy then?
No, Anne, because you said that you wanted to. So I did not.
Over here. I ring.
Yeah.
I just have to be back